Did the intelligence agencies of the United States government use reverse-engineered alien technology to contact ETs somewhere else in the universe? And did this attempt at communication result in a top-secret deal that brought even more advanced technology into American hands? According to certain allegedly leaked intelligence documents, this is exactly what happened. These documents claim that in 1952, in the aftermath of several recovered UFO crash sites across the late 1940s and early 50s, an unofficial consortium composed of key members of the CIA and NSA quietly formed under the codename Project Sigma. The purpose was twofold: to understand and reverse engineer the recovered technology, and to use that technology to make direct contact with the intelligence behind it. According to the account, they succeeded. After identifying a mysterious grouping of asteroids believed to be connected with previous ET activity, the group transmitted a highly classified encoded signal using an experimental device built from alien principles. To their astonishment, the reply came almost immediately. As a result of this exchange, the documents allege that there were two face-to-face meetings between President Dwight Eisenhower and representatives of two different extraterrestrial races. The first meeting reportedly occurred on the evening of February 20th, 1954, at Edwards Air Force Base in California. Curiously, on that very evening, Eisenhower vanished from public view, sparking rumors that he had suddenly died. The White House responded by claiming the president had required emergency dental work and was recovering. According to the leaked accounts, however, Eisenhower was not with a dentist, but inside a sealed hangar, meeting with a race of tall, fair-featured extraterrestrials known as the Nordics or the Blues. These beings allegedly offered advanced technologies in medicine, energy generation, and propulsion, technologies that, if accepted, could have moved America rapidly away from fossil fuels and into an era of clean, astonishingly efficient energy. For reasons still debated, no agreement was reached during this meeting. Almost immediately afterward, a second race made contact. These entities were the Greys, identical to those described in modern abduction reports. Small, gray, black-eyed beings with a formidable reputation in UFO lore. Their appearance was not entirely unexpected. According to the documents, the Nordics had warned Project Sigma personnel that a second, more aggressive race monitored Earth closely. The Greys were said to control a vast fleet positioned at the outskirts of the solar system, a fleet that maintained constant surveillance of human civilization. Their technological offer to the US was as remarkable as the Nordics, but their demanded price was deeply unsettling. In exchange, they asked for unrestricted access to the human population. They wanted permission to abduct human beings, conduct medical and genetic experiments, and return them after wiping their memories clean. They allegedly promised to provide the government with a list of abductees and swore that only a limited number of humans would be taken. According to the leaked reports, a deal was struck. Advanced alien technology soon flowed into compartmentalized black projects overseen by the intelligence community. Some researchers have suggested that the decision was not merely about gaining tech, but about preventing the Soviet Union from forming a similar arrangement during the Cold War. From that perspective, Eisenhower may have felt forced into a desperate bargain, one made under the pressure of geopolitical fear as much as a scientific opportunity. The Greys explained that their interest in humans was rooted in biology. Their DNA had become damaged over time, degraded through generations of cloning and environmental catastrophe. They needed access to human genetics to strengthen their species and ensure its survival. According to the documents, this meant using human women as unwitting hosts for alien-human hybrid embryos, which would be surgically removed early in development and transferred into artificial gestation systems. Many independent researchers studying abduction phenomenon have arrived at remarkably similar conclusions, that the ultimate goal behind many abductions is the creation of a hybrid species. However, while the alleged 1954 treaty portrays this hybrid program as controlled and limited, many researchers now believe the real agenda was far larger. According to some interpretations, the hybrid program was not meant to save the Greys, it was meant to colonize Earth quietly, gradually, without the public ever realizing what was happening. One of the most cited examples illustrating this possibility involves a California woman named Kim Carlsberg, who reported an encounter in 1988. After witnessing a strange craft over the Pacific coast, she awoke to find small gray beings surrounding her. Carlsberg claimed that she was taken aboard a craft and artificially inseminated with a mixture of human and alien DNA. Weeks later, before she even knew she was pregnant, she was abducted again, during which she said her fetus was removed and transferred to an artificial incubation chamber. Carlsberg, who later understood she had been a repeat abductee, described the program as precise, organized, and industrial in scale, eerily consistent with the alleged objectives of Project Sigma. Despite the trauma, she expressed the hope that the hybrids might one day integrate peacefully into human civilization. A similar case emerged a year earlier in 1987, involving Brett Oldham and his pregnant girlfriend, Diane Swanson, in Las Vegas. The couple claimed they were abducted from their bedroom by non-human entities and taken aboard a craft where Diane's unborn child was removed with surgical precision. The following day, doctors were baffled. The extraction left no typical signs of medical surgery, yet the fetus was undeniably gone. 3 years later, Brett claimed he was abducted again and shown both an adult hybrid woman and a young hybrid girl. He said he instinctively recognized the child as his and Diane's missing baby, now altered into something not entirely human. Were these abductions isolated events, or evidence of a broader program born from a secret agreement like Project Sigma? Do they lend credibility to the idea that governments may have traded access to their citizens for alien technology? For many, the suggestion is too outrageous to take seriously. For others, the convergence of leaked documents, abduction testimonials, and technological leaps during the second half of the 20th century is far too suspicious to ignore. The alleged agreement with the Greys included other conditions as well. The US government was reportedly forbidden from ever acknowledging that the deal existed or that the Greys were present on Earth. Officials were not to interfere with or question any part of the alien program. The Greys required the construction of numerous underground facilities built with technology they themselves supplied. These bases would house both Greys and US military personnel working together. Some sources claim there may be as many as 30 such subterranean installations operating today. Over time, rumors circulated that the Greys violated the treaty, abducting far more humans than allowed and concealing their true objectives. Some claim the US attempted to modify or break the agreement, resulting in covert conflict between factions of the intelligence community and the Grey presence. A hidden Cold War fought not between nations, but between species. Whether the treaty still exists, has been broken, or has been transformed into something new remains unknown. Some researchers suggest that this breakdown explains the dramatic rise in alien abduction reports beginning in the 1970s, accelerating into the 80s and continuing through the turn of the 21st century. According to this interpretation, the Greys expanded their program far beyond the negotiated limits, taking more subjects, conducting more experiments, and increasing their hybrid population. If the leaked accounts are correct, the hybrid program may now be decades ahead of what the government originally agreed to. This leads to disturbing questions. Have the Greys quietly assumed any other control from behind the scenes? Is the insertion of alien-human hybrids into human society already underway? And if so, is it too late to stop it? For some, these claims are mere fantasy. For others, they represent a hidden chapter of history, one sealed within classified vaults, whispering about in intelligence circles, and reflected in thousands of abduction accounts worldwide. If even a small part of Project Sigma was real, then humanity may have entered into a secret interspecies relationship decades ago, one that continues to shape our world without our knowledge. And if that is the case, then the question we must ask is simple, unsettling, and unavoidable. If a deal really was made in 1954, what is the true cost of the technology we gained in return? And is Elon Musk really an alien? And that's why he wants to go to Mars so bad?
Big news. Patch to Row has officially made its way to Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and bookshop.org. The pre-order is live right now, and it'll be hitting shelves across the US on February 28th, 2026. If you've been following Patch Tarot over the years, you'll know it's always been a journey of exploring how the tarot itself can evolve. But for this worldwide edition, we decided to take a step back and ground it in the traditional structure first, a classic 78 card deck with all the original symbolism intact. This version, simply called Patch Tarot, harmonizes everything from all previous editions into something new. It includes designs from the original deck, cards from Patch Tarot 3, and many other new ones that bring it closer to the classic form. Yet even as a classical tarot, Patch Tarot isn't just another deck. It's a full-on exploration of consciousness. Each card blends Kabbalah, alchemy, astrology, and universal wisdom into vibrant, living art. Thousands of people have already shared how Patch Tarot has brought clarity, synchronicity, and magic into their lives. Place your order now using the links in the description, or just search Patch Tarot on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or bookshop.org. You can also visit patchtarot.com to learn more. Your journey into the Spiritverse awaits.